What if the French Revolution never occurred? Imagine a world where the roar of the revolution never echoed through the street of Paris, where the opulent hall of Versailles never trembled under the march of the people. What if the French Revolution never occurred? Welcome to the alternative history that changes everything. In this world, King Louis XVI continues his reign, shielded from the fury that once promised to bring down the monarchy. The state journal, never convinced, leave the third state voiceless and oppressed. But what did this mean for Europe and the world? Without the revolution, the ripple effect through Europe were profound. The Napoleonic War, born from a chaos of the revolution, never ignited. The balance of power remained skewed towards the old monarchies, with Britain, Austria, and Russia maintaining their dominance without unifying threat of revolutionary France. But the changes are not merely political. The revolution was a catalyst for the Enlightenment ideals to spread like wildfire. In our alternative history, these ideas remain smothered. Without the radical rethinking of governance and human rights, movement for democracy and freedom in Europe and the Americas lose their spark. The Industrial Revolution might also take a different path. The social upheaval and the demand for new labor law and right, influenced by the revolutionary ideals, are significantly delayed. This impact the pace of industrial progress and the workers' right movement. How do you think your country would be different today if the ideal of the French Revolution had never spread? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Across the Atlantic, the impact is equally significant. The Haitian Revolution, inspired by the French fight for liberty, never occurred. The domino effect on Latin American independence movement, led by figures like Simon Bolivar, is weakened, potentially delaying or altering their success. In France, the lack of revolution means the constitution of a rigid class system. The bourgeoisie and the peasantry remain oppressed under a monarchy that never fails to push the reform. Cultural and scientific advancement are stifled by lack of intellectual freedom, expanding the impact on global event and ideology. The absence of French Revolution would also alter the ideological landscape of Europe. The revolution served as an inspiration for various radical politician movements, including socialism and communism. Without the French Revolution, figures like Karl Marx, Friedrich Engels might have lacked the historical impetus to develop their theories, potentially delaying or altering the course of socialist movement. European colonialism might also see a different trajectory. The Revolutionary Wars and subsequent Napoleonic War weakened many European powers, indirectly facilitating the rise of new colonial empire in the 19th century. A stronger, undivided European continent could mean a different colonial politics and perhaps a different timeline for independence movement in Africa and Asia. Cultural and scientific impact. France's role as a cultural and intellectual hub would also be different. The revolution disputed traditional patronage system, but it also created an environment where merit and talent could flourish. Without this upheaval, many artists, writers, and scientists might not have found the same opportunities to challenge the status quo and innovate. In the nurturing of revolutionary ideas gave rise to groundbreaking art and scientific discoveries. Without this cultural shift, the work of the artists like Gustave Courbet or the scientific achievement of Louis Pasteur could have been delayed or diminished. Global economic consequences. Economic system around the world would be different. The French Revolution impact on feudalism and the economic structure of Europe was profound. The abolition of feudal privileges and the rise of a capitalist economy in France set precedent that influenced global economic policies. In our alternative history, these changes are stifled, possibly leading to prolonged feudal system and delayed economic modernization. The French Empire and the global influence. The expansion of the French Empire, both in Europe and overseas, might take a different course. Without the Revolution and the Napoleonic Wars, France's colonial ambition could be more conservative, impacting the geopolitical landscape of Africa, Asia, and Americas. The European balance of power. The concert of Europe, established after the Napoleonic War to maintain a balance of power, would have a different character. The alliances and enmities formed in response to revolutionary and Napoleonic France shaped 19th century European politics. In our alternate timeline, these dynamics are altered, potentially preventing conflict like the Crimean War or altering the course of Austro-Prussian and Franco-Prussian wars. So here we are wrapping up this alternative history. In this alternative world, the echoes of French Revolution are absent, leaving behind a vastly different Europe and the world. The ideal liberty, equality, and fraternity remain confined to the pages of censored books, and the transformative waves of change are but ripple in a stagnant pond. What do you think would be the most significant change in the world without French Revolution? Share your thought in the comment. Good, we have covered the alternative history of France, but let's talk about another viewpoint of looking at it. What if France's biggest dictator, Napoleon Bonaparte, instead of losing at the Battle of Waterloo, became victorious? Quite interesting. Click here to watch it.